It's dangerous to live in many places in America, especially in blue cities. Like inflation, violent crime remains very high. For example, compared to 2019 mid-year figures, America's largest cities have seen 50% increase in murders and 36% increase in aggravated assaults. And it's no mystery what is causing this spike in crime. Blue city progressives, pro-criminal prosecutors, and radical bail reform laws fuel this spike, a spike in violent crime by letting dangerous repeat criminals go unpunished and in some cases even uncharged. The recent tragedies in Memphis, Tennessee, earlier this month underscore the dangers that families face at the hands of chronic criminals. And remember that word, chronic criminals, because the fact is the majority of violent crimes are committed by a relatively handful of repeat offenders, like the two in Memphis. For example, criminals in Chicago charged with shootings and murders have on average 12 prior arrests. In Oakland, California, only around 400 people, or just 0.1% of Oakland's population, were responsible for a majority of the city's murders. Now remember, just think, 0.1% of the population of that city is responsible for a majority of the murders in Oakland. Federal law enforcement has a unique and very vital role in targeting repeat violent criminals. But for the last 2 years, the Senate's ability to actually pass bills that expand criminal law to reduce violent crime and target repeat violent criminals have hit a brick wall. Just impossible to get any consensus, even though we all know it's a very major problem. In July, as part of my effort to promote a solution to this problem of major crime caused by a very small number of people in each community, I introduced a bill that I entitled Combating Violent and Dangerous Crime, which is co-sponsored by 26 of my Republican colleagues in the Senate. The House companion bill was introduced September 15th with 7 Republican co-sponsors. The bill has 7 simple solutions that will help to reverse this violent crime spike by putting dangerous criminals in jail and keeping them there. These common sense solutions will fix real problems and bring immediate relief and increased safety to communities plagued by this scourge of violent crime. Given the unprecedented increase in murders, we can and we should make it easier to prosecute murders. This bill will do that. 2021 was the deadliest year to be a law enforcement officer since 9/11. We should make it easier to prosecute people who attack law enforcement. This bill will do that. Carjackings are way up nationwide, 200, 300, and even 400% in some cities. We should deter carjacking with sufficient sentences. This bill will do that. Dangerous drugs are being marketed to young people as colorful candy. I just spoke about that. And these children are dying from overdoses. We should make it so that no children die from fentanyl made to look like candy. This bill will do that. Bank robbery, kidnapping, the list of violent crimes that would be strengthened by this bill goes on and on. I stand ready to work with Democrats who want to provide relief to their constituents from this crime wave. So if any of them are open to any of these provisions, I want them to know that I'm ready to work with them. Let's partner together to make the American people safer.